they're going toe-to-toe in the fifth.
Holding him down there, still a 220-pound body on top of him. Big right hand, it's over.
Tate looks wobbled.
Yeah, he got hurt right there with that right uppercut. That was a tough shot.
Chase Demore trying to put him away. The Cobra.
The confidence is growing to work a minute and a half left in the fifth round. He lands again.
Big blow from the champ. Can Tate trying to clinch for desperation, trying to stay alive. Andrew surviving. Bloody.
Okay, I'm back. So I got to talk about these two fights over the weekend. I just so happened to be able to catch both of them. So I wanted to talk about them. And I don't even know where to start. But as y'all can see in the title, I was not happy. So Andrew Tate and Logan Paul was both terrible. And Andrew Tate kind of let me down because I am an Andrew Tate fan. A lot of his stuff, like I remember when he first came out or got big during the pandemic, and he in the kind of red pill pro men type of, that's the space that he in. So he do say a lot of real stuff, a lot of encouraging things. Like that's one thing, regardless if you like him or not, he is motivating. Like everything about him, like that's his energy. That's what he try to be, he kind of like a motivational speaker. And he do motivate a lot of people because a lot of stuff that he do say is real. He all about self-improvement and being your best self. He always telling people to get rich, get in shape and stuff like that. So I always like Andrew Tate, and he very charismatic. You got to give it to him. He is charismatic and he is good at what he do. So I'm definitely an Andrew Tate fan. So it kind of let me down. I know a lot of people is giving them kind of the excuse, just like with Logan Paul, which I'm gonna get into. Well, he 40 years old and he went against somebody way younger than him and such, blah, blah, blah. But to me, okay, I'll give him a little bit of leeway in the fact, not that he's 40 years old, but more so the fact that he haven't fought in 5 years. That's, to me, means more than his age because 40 is not 50. Like, he kept breaking up. He just turned 40. And he 40 like it's 50 or even mid-40s. And I said it because we know a bunch of boxers fought way into their mid-40s and was still good. Floyd was still fighting. I think Roy Jones Jr. Like, it's a lot of fighters at the age of 40 that was still good. Yes, you're on the decline, but I can see really 44, 45 is when it's like, okay, it's time to retire. But at 40, if you in shape, like, you could still win fights. And there's been champions and everything that then won at 40 years old. So I can't give him the excuse that he's 40 and he fought someone younger. But like I said, taking 5 years off, could always say that, like, it's all about repetition. Like, you can't take years off of doing anything. That you even seen that with Michael Jordan. And I think Michael Jordan only took, 3 years off, 3, maybe 4 years. And you never going to be the same. Because like I said, you got to, one, get into shape and get prepared. And then it's different in basketball because at least you got training camp and preseason. With boxing, like you get to train, but the real live action, you don't really get to experience that until you in the ring. So I can get that from his standpoint of he haven't fought in 5 years. So I'll give him credit for that. But it still was a bad performance. Like, his eye was messed up, as y'all seen in the video. He really got embarrassed for real. Like, I give him credit more so than Logan Paul. So I guess the answer to my question is which one was worse? It's definitely Logan Paul's to me because at least Andrew Tate made it throughout the fight. He didn't get KO'd or he didn't get knocked out. He at least survived to the end. And he didn't look as terrible and fall as many times as Logan Paul did. So, I give Andrew Tate a little bit of credit because, like I said, taking 5 years off and he made it to the end of the fight. But he did get messed up. That did look bad. But the way he responded, if you watch this post fight interview, he took it on the chin. He did it like a man. So that's why you had no choice but to respect Andrew Tate. Now, getting into Logan Paul, that's a different story. To me, Logan Paul, I was starting to get respect for him. Now, he reminded everybody why we thought he was a clown in the first place. I'm sorry. He reminded everybody why we didn't take him serious in the first place. Like I say, every Logan Paul fight, he's never in shape. He never looked like he really in shape. Like people say, oh, he training hard. Like he's not out of shape, but it's different between being out of shape and in shape. Like when you see Floyd is in shape, like you know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference between just being like totally out of shape and then being in shape. There is a middle ground in that. And that's where Logan Paul falls. Because and then another thing with Logan Paul is that I'm not 100% sure, but you could just tell he the type that drinks a lot, party hard. Like, you know, he look like the classic party like a rock star. Like, that's what Logan Paul screams. And I wouldn't be surprised if he smoked and everything. So you could just tell like Logan Paul is not like I said, a Floyd Mayweather or somebody who really take conditioning and being in shape and stuff seriously. You could tell that. And it showed in the fight because I don't even think Logan Paul is 30 yet. Like, there's no reason for him to be falling, and he was fighting like he was drunk. That's what I kept saying the whole fight. Like, is this dude drunk? Like why? Like I never in the history, and if somebody could show me a fight where somebody failed this many times, I'll concur. But I never in no fight in my life, even in amateur fights, have I seen somebody fall to the ground and grab that much. Like it was pitiful for real. And I don't know if it was staged for him to lose, but y'all should have put up something better than that. And that's why I say the real loser was Netflix. Like Netflix, y'all take an L for this. Like y'all gave this man all of this money for this. Like, no. And they might have, of course, brought viewers and stuff, but everybody disappointed for sure. So y'all might have made y'all money, but people is disappointed. And this the first time that I actually heard the referee say people ain't come to see this. Like the referee knew that it was trash. So it's like, man, no, I lost all respect for Logan Paul. And like they said, this the first time he fought a real fighter or two on top of it. So he just go to show, you know, he tricked the world. He knew how to be entertaining. He made his money, but overall, no, I can't support Logan Paul at all. And it was a joke. Like I said, people trying to give him the Andrew Tate to say he stood in there and he fought a good fight. Hell no. He kept falling to the ground. Like I could see if he made it through the fight, like I said, Andrew Tate did, and he didn't get KO'd and he wasn't falling every round and looking terrible. Like, no, it's no respect for this. Like I said, I never in my life seen a fight to where somebody kept falling and grabbing and doing all of this that much. And I know I always make the joke too, like a lot of people do with Floyd Mayweather running. Like, we know Floyd like to run every fight, but at least we know Floyd ain't falling and grabbing and this shit was terrible. I'm sorry. It was terrible. I'm glad I didn't pay for it. I just happened to tune in. Like just so happened I'm cleaning up the house. I remember the fight was supposed to come on, but I forgot about it throughout the day. So I just finished watching Breaking Bad on Netflix or whatever. So now I'm watching Wolf on Wall Street, the movie. So I'm going to put that on while I'm cleaning up, and then I stroll past it. I'll say, "Oh damn, I forgot the fight is on." As soon as I turn it on, the fight is literally starting. So I ain't watching none of the pre-fights. I turned it on right at the beginning of the match when they was coming out. So, but anyway, yeah, two disappointing fights, like they say. Boxing, I haven't been good in a long time. I can't even remember the last good fight for real. Like, I think it was one like over the past 5 years. I can't remember exactly who it was, but we know like back in the day used to be good fights all of the time. Like now it's rare to see fights. And then you got people like Logan Paul, Andrew Tate who making more money than actual, like, you know, the professional boxing. Oh, the Terrence Crawford. Well, the Terrence Crawford fight was actually at least a professional fight. At least nobody was falling every 5 seconds, but we know he whooped him. That was a no competition. Like, that was a unanimous decision. So we can't say a unanimous decision is a good fight. So, you know, boxing is taking the L. I used to be a huge UFC fan. I haven't really been into it, but that kind of then fell off since Khabib retired, John Jones then left, you know, Anderson Silva and Daniel Cormier, a lot of the known people who made it then left, and they really haven't been able. Oh, Conor McGregor, we know, was carrying it, and Ronda Rousey, you know, was the two biggest names. They not in it no more. So they've been really trying to get that big name since Conor McGregor then left, and they really haven't been able to do it. So I don't know. We'll see how things end up going. And that's it as far as the fights. I don't know what's next. Or I know they're talking about Tyson Fury might fight. And then I don't know if that Floyd and Mike Tyson fight is for real next year or if it's still happening. I got to check on that, but we'll see as it get close. But that fight is going to be ridiculous all within itself because what Floyd is doing, and this why people can't stand Floyd. What Floyd is doing is that he seen Mike Tyson last fight, and this gonna be what, a year or two removed from that. So he know Mike Tyson don't got no conditioning. Floyd gonna run around the ring the first 2, 3 rounds, duck and dodge him, and then gonna rope a dope him and knock him out. Like we already know how this gonna end for Mike Tyson. And it's sad that Mike Tyson, have to go through this. I don't know, like they said, what's going on with his finances or what's going on. But what they remember back in the day, Mike Tyson was one of the rare people that they said blew through 100 or 200 million or something like that. So, dude just not disciplined at all. And it's sad to see because everybody loved Mike for sure. But that's my thoughts on the fight. I ain't gonna make this video too long. I was disappointed in both, but I give Andrew Tate a little bit more credit than I do Logan Paul. Logan Paul, you should be ashamed of yourself showing up like that. And I'm out.